Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of This Week in an Hour. We're your hosts, Jackson,
Brad,
and Luke. Yeah, this week we didn't eat before. Well, we had a couple snacks, but we thought we'd switch it up. We haven't talked about what we've been watching recently in a little while, so we figured we'd each talk about something we watched in the last week.
Yeah.
So we'll let Brad start off.
I gotta go last because I don't want to give it in-depth.
I haven't thought yet because you.
Okay, I can go first. I've got a couple right
If you
off
copy
the bat.
mine, I swear to God.
No, there's no way I'm copying yours.
Alright.
And, I think I know it. Yeah. Because we watched the first
episode together, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not doing that one. But movies that I've watched recently. Actually started watching. I've never seen this series before. We're on the last movie now. Twilight.
Oh, you motherfucker. No. I can relate. I was forced to watch it like a couple months ago. So, well, not forced. I
enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah.
I was being a good guy, and I was open to trying watching it. And I quit after halfway through the second movie. I was like, fuck that.
I remember probably watching them way back in the day, but
the first.
Speaking of just like not watching, have you guys ever seen Les Miserables?
Les Miserables?
Yeah, thanks. I couldn't.
I have no fucking clue what that is.
No, I haven't seen it. It's a musical.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Erica wants me to sit through it and watch it with her. It's a 2-hour, almost 3-hour musical. I don't want to.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly though, Twilight, not that bad. Like the first
yes,
movie,
it is
no,
fucking
the first
bad.
movie is like super slow because there's like no.
It's the only one that actually even somewhat makes sense. After that, it's like, oh, we're high school students. Psych, we're in Paris, and like all this, like.
They were never in Paris.
Well, Florence, isn't it? Where are they in the second one? I think it's Florence.
They go to Italy for like 10 minutes.
No, the whole thing is like I have to get to it before he shows everybody his fancy skin and. But okay, so you watched.
We're on the last one now.
How many are? I don't even know how many there are.
There's 5 movies, but like the last 2 are like the
it's
part
like Deathly
1 and part
Hallows,
2.
yeah.
And I will say number 4 was not
fucked.
No, it was just about them like getting married and having sex all the time. And then they have a baby. Like,
that does tend to happen when you do that a lot, I guess.
Just wasn't a very good plot line of a movie.
Yeah, honestly, none of them are good plot lines of a movie. The only like, I was gonna say the only redeeming factor, but I honestly don't really know if there's a. Personally, I did not find it. I was able to watch the whole first one. The second one, I forget what it was. There was a certain point that had happened, and I was like, I can't do it. I was like, we gotta stop. Are you Team Jacob or Team Edward or whatever?
I'm Team Threesome.
Oh.
No.
Imagine that baby, little vampire
wolf.
Yeah. Who does she end up? Okay, I don't give a shit about spoilers. Who does she end up marrying and having a baby?
Edward.
Oh, bullshit.
Because she becomes a vampire.
Yeah, I don't even want to watch it now. I'm Team
Why
Jacob.
Why would you spoil that?
Yeah. Why'd you do that? I'm Team Jacob all the way. 100%.
Why? Because he's sexier?
Apparently I'm on the losing team now. No, because he's not... I don't know. Edward's just always like... Oh, I'm sad. Like, that's basically... If I was like told to describe Edward, it's just... Yeah, literally. At least Jacob had some like personality and all that. You know
yeah, he's angry all the time.
Yeah, that's better. Honestly, anger is better than.
He's dead and he doesn't have a soul. What do you expect him to be like?
He's dead and doesn't have a soul. Exactly. He should just be living recklessly.
Yeah, he can't die. They're loaded. He knows everything. And he's just like. That's his life. Like he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but he's like, oh, I'm gonna go live in a shitty town.
They have to keep the facade up, so they move around town to town.
I would be like, fuck it, who cares? Like, I'm fucking a vampire. I'll do what I want.
What I want.
They'll burn you at the stake.
And then, like, actually, one cool part was like the bad vampires in the first one. They were kind of cool. I think I just like the bad people in these movies because I'm like, yeah, kill them, end the fucking series.
No, they're
choke him out.
Do the dick twist.
Grab his dick and twist it.
The dick.
I liked it when the
awesome
vampires
video.
and the wolves teamed up together.
I didn't even know. What did they team up against? Fucking aliens?
The
Like
new blood vampires.
Oh, God. They're all like hipster vampires.
Nope, recently turned.
Oh.
So they're all
So
crazy.
she's on that.
No, that was before she was turned.
She's pure-blooded.
She's now new blood.
She's not a muggle.
Going into the
fuck,
fifth
wrong
movie.
series. That's what it is. It's the werewolves and fucking vampires against Harry Potter. It's like a crossover.
Yeah, that's a cross. What's his name there? Who's Sirius? Who's
Sirius Black.
Is that the werewolf? Who's the werewolf? Professor Lupin or something? Or?
Professor Lundy?
Oh, they're both werewolves?
Maybe.
I don't know.
It's been so long.
They
since
can be
I
the
watched it.
leaders.
No, it's Professor.
Okay, so
Lupin.
this
What you guys
just,
would- what would you
Well,
guys
I
want to be,
mean,
though?
Lupin sounds
That's-
like
that's a good
Lou,
question.
which is
That is a
wolf,
good question.
right?
what would you prefer to be? Vampire, werewolf, or wizard?
Or Harry Potter.
no, just a wizard. You don't need to be specifically Harry Potter.
Definitely either. Well, wizards don't have a longer life, do they?
I don't know. Dumbledore looked pretty fucking old. And you just do what
Yeah, but he
Voldemort
wasn't
did.
Yoda old.
What? Yeah, okay. I thought you were saying
Wait.
what? I thought you were asking was Yoda old for a second. I was like, yeah, I
No.
think so.
Wait, well, let's throw Jedi in here.
No, that's just easy. Everyone's gonna choose Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
You can throw like
Okay.
Bigfoot or something in there. You can be a Sam Squanch.
I
like
think I'd rather be
an elf, maybe.
not a werewolf.
make
A leprechaun.
How do you make a sick leprechaun, Jackson?
Not a werewolf. I'm not short. And I'm not orange
Yeah,
haired.
it's not about your height, Jackson. It's about the spirit.
It's about
Hi.
how you live your life.
It's all about me, Lucky
And
Charms.
It's a
you have-
lifestyle.
Just like leprechauns, you also spread wealth with your numerous amounts of debit and credit cards.
No, me friend.
That's in your Bible. You get the
Pick one of me
Jackson's
3 verses.
No, me friend. It's all about me, Lucky Charms.
All 3 of them
not
belong to me
credit
mom.
cards.
It's the American Express purse.
You want the black one?
Okay, back to it. What would you guys be?
Not werewolf.
I'd be a werewolf.
You just want to be angry all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, could I be a vampire but
But,
not
like,
be a
cool
sad
werewolf,
bitch
too,
the
not-
whole time?
I think
Like-
I'd be a vampire.
Yeah, like you get to live forever, and you just go into it with a different mindset to Edward. That's just like the whole
And
time.
you can just kill anybody you want, too.
Dude, as a werewolf
Okay,
would also
okay.
live forever.
I mean, I think realistically, as all 3 of them, you can still just kill whoever you want.
yeah.
But like
Werewolves
a
are
wizard
cool,
seems
man.
pretty cool too, though. Because like, what if you just do the
can cast
Voldemort
just,
trick?
like,
and-
spells all the time. And
Yeah.
create stuff like, oh, Abra Cash Dabras, and then you create like
I think
$10 million.
honestly that was a spell in Harry Potter. I remember that one. I think that was one of the forbidden ones.
Probably you can't make
Unlimited
yourself
money
You
glitch.
can't.
Watch it, unlimited money in 3 minutes on
Yeah.
YouTube.
It's ruined economies all over the world.
I do think vampire is probably the play though, just for the whole
Just
thing
for
that you
the
just live for
immortality,
fucking
yeah.
ever. And like realistically, like you just put a bunch of money in a bank account, and then like 300 years later, it's gonna be a fuck ton of money.
Dude, who says I, as a werewolf, couldn't live forever?
Because they just
The
know.
laws of being a werewolf.
Yeah, the laws of nature.
But I'm a mystical creature.
What happens if
I
you're
shapeshift.
a vampire wizard?
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be the best of both worlds.
It would.
Like Hannah Montana.
What if I was a Sasquatch werewolf? Watch it.
That'd be like the
It'd
same
be like,
thing
it'd be
almost.
like
You would
no,
transform
into
from
like
a Sasquatch to a smaller
A
werewolf.
You would he'd turn into like a more like
Nice.
mammoth
Sam
size.
A Sam Squatch.
But you would know, like your regular walking around Sam Squanch look, and then when you like got mad and became a werewolf, you get smaller.
Yeah, no, but you become like one of those like fucking mega wolves. Be huge. What's the term I'm trying to find? There's a
A werewolf.
no. It's,
I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Like the huge fucking
yeah,
wolves.
it's like they're fucking massive.
You're like a Siberian wolf
Yeah,
or something.
cool like that.
Like
Yeah.
a saber-toothed tiger.
No, maybe. Those are cool too.
Like
Those are-
the wolf in Thor Ragnarok.
Sure. The biggest wolf you could possibly ever imagine.
And then double it, and that's what you.
And that's what you transform into.
But then you wouldn't be able to imagine that because the biggest you could imagine.
Yeah, so then you could
Biggest
just
you've
imagine
ever
what would it look
seen.
like if
Biggest
it
you've
was
ever
bigger.
seen. Double it, and then that's.
Well, that wouldn't be very big.
Okay, Google biggest wolf in the world, and then All right.
Anyway,
we went down the
let's-
pit of
yeah,
that.
get
Okay,
off.
I watched this week.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna move.
No,
on
no,
to-
Jackson, we each get to share our.
We're already
views
like
and
10 minutes.
That's
in.
fine. That's fine. We'll be quick with everything else. Who cares about the news? I watched. Jackson was with me when I watched the first episode, but I'm about 14 or 15 episodes in now. The X-Files. Pretty good, I gotta say. It's a little extra.
I just want my water.
It's not. I've realized it's not exactly what like people think. I think they think of it before they watch it because they think it's like all aliens, but it's like
Oh, there's aliens?
there's aliens in it, but there's also like other stuff that's like kind of like mind fucky, like imaginary stuff, and definitely worth a watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first episode was pretty interesting, but like
I'm
I think
hooked.
I wanna-
Like, once you watch a few more, you get hooked because you're like,
yeah, I
holy
wanna
shit.
I wanna watch the series. I'm into all the like paranormal and
And
aliens and stuff like that.
the main
so.
characters are very, very likable characters. Like they're Mulder and Sully or
and Scully.
Scully, yeah, it's pretty good. And I found there's a lot of like, even the additional characters like that'll be like one episode people are actually pretty good. And then Brad, what'd you watch?
I watched Shutter Island, but I don't want to go too in depth into it because I don't want to spoil it for Caitlin. And Jackson's gonna put on his big boy pants and watch it with her.
Jackson doesn't like scary movies.
It's not scary though. I wouldn't.
I didn't even want to watch Twilight.
It's
There's scenes at night.
honestly,
I'm afraid of the dark.
Shutter Island just has a really good plot twist and story to it, and just really cool. So give it a watch.
And it's DiCaprio, so
Yeah.
I mean, there's no such thing as a bad DiCaprio movie. And
There's actually there's a couple pretty cool scenes in
what's
it.
his
actually,
Mark
honestly.
Ruffalo?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in that?
Yeah, he's the other like main guy.
Oh.
They just that's one thing with it. They hyped it that it was like a DiCaprio movie. Don't even mention Mark Ruffalo's in it in any of
Yeah.
the stuff really. And there's one other.
Does he
decent-
just like Hulk out in the middle of the movie?
imagine? That's the actually like the whole premise of the movie. At the end, they realize we've been searching for the Hulk.
It's like the actual it's the
Hulk,
first.
it's actually Hulk Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island. They don't tell you this, but it's part of the Marvel Cinematic
Yeah.
Universe. DiCaprio's in.
Yeah.
But I did start watching Lucifer too. which
How
was
is that? I've heard
sick.
some people say it's really good. I've heard other people say it's kind of dumb.
I'm pretty hooked on it right now.
Yeah.
I'm only 4 or 5 episodes in, but it's really good.
You know what I started watching because I get Disney Plus because I haven't seen it in a long time. American Dad
Hannah
again.
Montana. Oh,
American Dad.
same.
Haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah, there's a new season now. I gotta watch.
I'm starting right from the beginning. 15
Yeah.
seasons, but I forgot.
I've done it twice, 2 or 3 times now on when it was on Netflix.
I forgot how
But it was,
funny
like, 1
it
and
is
12.
though.
Yeah,
Like there's
it's
like even the
hilarious.
first thing is like he says something to his sister and she's like, "Yeah, well you haven't even gone through puberty." yet." He's like, "Oh, what are you doing trying to fuck me?" or something. It's just like,
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh,
it's so good.
I didn't-
It's
I might
honestly
start
it's
watching
better
that.
than
I
Family
might start.
Guy.
I've said that so many times.
It because Family Guy kind of rides more on references of current time
Yeah.
and on celebrities versus like
and I find sometimes they just do there's overkill on jokes.
Yeah.
I find that some stuff is just strung out way too far. It's
versus
like,
American
this is-
Dad. It's like dependent on them. Like yeah, there's still celebrity references, but I
Yeah.
find it's more timeless references rather than like.
in the
Oh,
movie now.
so Barbara Streisand said this and this week in the news. Let's make a joke about it on Family Guy. Like,
Yeah, and I just I like the characters more. Like I really enjoy fucking like Roger's literally my all-time favorite.
Oh,
TV
he's so
character,
funny.
like, ever. It's fucking hilarious. Like,
I just like honestly all of them on that show. Like,
okay, there's a clip that came out. There's like a little snippet that came out for the new season, and it was like how over the years Roger has constantly like built up Klaus and like broke him down, just so he could like paint him or like record videos and take pictures of him so he could sell it for profit on the internet. And then at the end of the clip, it like Roger's like just talking up Klaus about how you'd never do that to him, and he's like, "Psych, like I did it not to you on purpose again," and he starts like crying and stuff, and then Roger takes it to camera and starts taking pictures. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's the shot, Klaus."
like yeah, even Klaus is an underrated
Yeah.
character in it. Like,
He's like he gets hated on. He's like the Mag almost of fucking Family Guy, but
more likable
Yeah,
than Meg.
exactly.
Meg is just genuinely actually a not likable character. Like it's okay.
I guess they do their job, but
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Okay, let's get
Time
started.
to
on-
get into the actual subject matter for our.
Hey, that was
name of the
current. It's a new
podcast.
season.
Yeah. So this week, in probably an hour and a half, we have a bunch of topics.
Yeah, we're
to-
sorry for giving you more content.
Yeah, come on, Luke. We
Yeah.
gotta make people pay for the extra content.
That's true. Someday maybe. So I got the first couple here. So we'll start with this one. I saw a thing. They did Microsoft Japan came out and said that they've actually seen a 40% increase in productivity since introducing a 4-day work week.
Wow.
Hell yeah. That sounds good to me.
hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah, Japan. But yeah, I mean, I've heard of a lot of people say that like they get
Well-
more work out of people in 4 days because they're
They're more motivated.
rested and
to-
motivated. And it's like realistically, in a 5-day work week, you probably waste a day's worth of time.
Oh,
easy.
100%.
On some jobs, you probably waste about
Yeah.
3 or 4 days.
Depending on what you're doing, you're just fucking.
Well, then like essential worker, like hospital type jobs are on a 4-day schedule too.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's better too because it's like you're also probably going to be busier for the 4 days. And I personally think it's better to be busy at work than slow because your day goes by way faster.
Oh yeah.
So if you are in a business, I'm assuming it'd be Monday to Thursday,
Yeah.
then like you're going to have 5 days of work
Yeah, because
condensed in
there's a
4
lot
days.
of works now that just take especially since COVID. A lot of works like my brother's work, they used to have half days on Fridays, and now they just have Fridays off, and it's like half days Thursdays.
And they just do 10-hour days.
I think he works. Yeah, like roughly.
Like, I would
See,
like,
I'm
four-
all for because
4 10-hour days is fine by me. Or
well,
even like,
the way I see it is you're already committed. Like if you work 8 hours versus 10 hours, in my mind, it's basically still the same commitment because
Yeah.
you've committed that day to working.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd much prefer to. What I think would be the ultimate play is 3 12-hour shifts. That'd be fucking awesome. 36 hours, fucking.
Yeah, there's some works that do like, what is it? What I think 36 hours on or like 48 hours on or something like that, and then you have like the rest of
I
the
think
week off.
my brother does 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So you work 14 days and then get 14 days off, which
Yeah.
I think would be like that's a little excessive just because like it would suck kind of working 14 days straight. But like I'd be all for working 7 on, 7 off or something, or
yeah.
realistically the 4-day work
Yeah,
week would be perfect.
Not 5 on, 2 off.
Yeah, exactly. Like I do think the 4-day work weeks, and like you're gonna have a lot, like from the standpoint of being an employer, your employees are gonna be a lot happier,
yeah.
Oh,
and they're gonna
yeah.
be a lot more productive, and you're gonna have less people taking days off because
They're gonna
the
have
most
their
common time for people to take off is they take
Fridays.
off Fridays, so they
Yeah.
have a long weekend. So I mean, I think it's if you were doing 4-day work weeks, you wouldn't have to give people as much vacation time.
Yeah, like Friday's already thought of as that like day that people just kind of write off, and they're just like, oh, this is the weekend.
Exactly. I just normally don't even show up on Friday.
Yeah, my employer's like, oh, whatever.
refuse to come in.
Yeah,
You don't have
the
to.
podcast when we do it on Fridays, I just don't show up.
Yeah, classic.
I actually wasn't at this recording. I'm just filling in my voice.
Yeah, this is added in post.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go on to the next topic. You'll hear generic responses from them because I didn't actually find this until my recording session. So, so there's a new bill.
Why, yes, Luke.
Oh, interesting.
No way.
Yeah, I think we should fire Jackson.
Hell no, Luke.
So apparently they brought in a new antitrust act in America, and if it gets voted through, I found one specifically about Apple, but it is going to be for all the phone companies. that pre-installed apps are not going to be allowed to be on phones anymore.
Whoa.
And you're
Super
gonna
nice.
yeah, it would be. And
You can delete
I do not
Apple's,
like how you're changing.
you can delete Apple's pre-installed apps now though. At
Yeah.
least.
But it's. I mean, I'd honestly. It kind of sucks because now I'm gonna have to go out of my way to download them versus I can just delete the ones I don't
Yeah,
want. But
I preferred that way.
but that's in America, so I suppose it will be
True.
for us.
Yeah, we have different laws.
Yeah, fuck you, America. I mean,
America.
allegedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's probably not that big of a deal, but
Yeah, my opinion, it's just gonna be more annoying than not.
but they're gonna have to let them have the App Store already on it. Imagine you don't have the App Store. They're like,
how do you download the apps?
you have to take your phone to Apple and like ask.
Pay,
for them.
you have to pay.
Yeah, Apple's probably like, okay.
$20 for the App Store installation.
Yes, please. Yeah, bring it to the Genius Bar.
Jeez, imagine that. You buy an iPhone, there's no phone, no messages.
Oh, dude,
no, like
I sold cell phones for 2 years. If I had to install the fucking App Store in every phone that I sold, I would have quit. Like, it would have been terrible because it's already like the people are like asking for the most random shit to be
how
installed.
do
I'm
I
like,
log into my iCloud?
well, no, they'll
What
be
do you
like,
mean, like they'll ask you to install shit for
yeah,
them?
oh yeah, and then you're just like, and then you have to be like nice. You have to be like, that's not my fucking job. Go home
Can
and
you
do it
install
yourself.
Candy Crush for me?
That's basically what it is. Like, it'll be like we would transfer people's stuff over, like photos and stuff, but then they'd be like they would lose their phone, so they'd be buying a whole new phone. And they're like, yeah, so can you transfer everything from my old phone onto this? I'm like, yeah, like, can I see your old phone? They're like, oh, I don't have it.
Well, I can't just
But
magically.
that's the thing.
teleport
They
your
literally
old-
go, well, still can't you transfer it? It's like, yeah, let me just fucking link up wirelessly and fucking transfer all your shit for it. And like, it was just like the weirdest shit people would want transferred. They're like, I have one app that I need transferred with everything in it. I'm like, that's not how it works, and I'm kind of worried about what I'm trying. You don't need me to transfer it.
My locked photo gallery.
There's nothing illegal in there, I swear. Well, sir, I didn't even bring that up, but okay. And like, yeah, just like the weirdest. And they're like, the worst was that people would come in with like the weirdest problems. And it's like, it'd be like that they'd be like, yeah, like when I'm driving my car at 130 kilometers an hour and I try to adjust the volume, it takes a half a second extra. How do I fix that? It's like,
Sorry, there's gonna be delay from your phone to your car.
yeah, it's
audio.
just like what do you mean?
What do you want me to do about it? I sell you phones. I'm not Apple support.
Yeah, or they're like, yeah, like they'll come in there like, yeah, my phone's 4 years old and it's running slow. Can you fix it? It's like, well, no, the oldest.
Yeah,
I'll
here,
sell you a
I'll
new
sell you a
fucking
new
phone.
phone.
Yeah. Or their flip phone. How do I FaceTime? Well, you can't.
Hey, you will be able to soon though.
It was whack. It was, and like they would come up and they're like, I'm here to pay my phone bill, and you're like, well, we just sell phones. They're like, you're gonna take my payment.
He's trying to Jedi mind trick you. You will take my phone payment.
Yeah. Your debit credit's still not working. Or my favorite one though is people would come up.
Get out of my store, separate scum.
They'd come up and they'd be like, yeah, so I want this phone. I'd be like, okay, this is how much it costs. And they go, okay, but what kind of deal can you do for me? And I'd be like, well, I can give you that deal. They're like, come on, man, you must be able to change the price a little bit. And I'd always want to be like, honestly, man, this is going to really surprise you. I actually don't fucking own TELUS, so I can't just change the prices for you. Or they'd be like, can you give me a case and screen protector for free? I'm just thinking, like, that's how our company makes money. It was wild. They'd be like, well, another store told me they'd give me this, this, and this.
Okay.
Well, the fuck didn't you buy it over there?
Go back to that store then. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like, I kind of doubt they said that because you're fucking over here asking now. So. Well, the thing that we were different than other places.
People that think they're really good at negotiating.
Yeah, when it's just like, you're obviously an idiot. Our big thing was, though, we sold, as a bonus, we would give, like, prepaid credit cards. So it'd be like, it was always shitty phones. It'd be like, it's like when the iPhone XS is out, it's like, buy the iPhone 7 and get $200 in prepaid MasterCards. People come and be like, can I get like 3 iPhone 7s?
And then trade in the iPhones.
Well, and that's the thing. And then they would end up, like, you'd have like typically crackheads. They would come back and try to return the phone. I'd be like, yeah, I could return the phone, but it's going to cost you $200. And they're like, how does it cost money to return a phone? I'm like, because we gave you $200 fucking dollars. What do you mean? They're like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to keep the phone then. And they bought the phone like 3 hours ago. You're like, you already spent $600. It was a time. It was always very entertaining.
People are dumb.
They come back into the store, they have no clothes. They're like, I need to exchange these phones.
Well,
I need to win my clothes back.
Like, and that's the thing. People who come in, they just try to get as many phones as they can, the shittiest phones, because they didn't care about what phone they had. It was, I'm gonna get $200, but then I'm stuck with a shitty phone for 2 years. It was wild. But yeah, Jesus, went down the rabbit hole there. Interesting little thing. Starlink, Elon Musk, all hail. His project for satellite internet has been rolling out, and they've found that the satellite dish that you'd put in your yard or wherever you are for the internet goes into an automatic thermal cool down when it hits 122 degrees Fahrenheit. And there was a story about a guy, I didn't read.
So basically, just don't live in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona and like, I don't know, Egypt or something, like the desert.
Yeah.
And so this guy was complaining because he was pouring water over it to try to cool it down, and it was
short circuited.
No, he's like, I didn't have internet for 7 hours because it was so hot here. And I was like, well, you just said why you didn't have internet. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
how is that a company's fault?
Yeah, like I don't think you can blame a company when it's just that's ridiculously hot. Like, what is 122 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
Oh, what's that trick?
I don't know.
Something 36.
something 36.
That's how it works.
That's 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's
like
like
that's fucking
burning your eyebrows off.
Yeah, that's like you shouldn't be outside at that point. Like, that's fucked. And that would have to be true 50 degrees because humidity doesn't affect the temperature of objects. So that'd need to be like a natural 50, not a humid. Jeez, if it got to 50 here
that'd
with
like
humidity, it'd be like
ozone.
70. Like, it would be so like
you'd walk outside and just die of fucking dehydration.
Like, I don't even think like air conditioners would be able to keep up to that at that. Like, you'd need multiple air conditioners. Even these heat pumps, I don't think they could handle 50 degrees.
You'd have to go underground.
In the cave.
Yeah.
You'd have to burrow. You just get inside your fridge.
You'd have to go to Australia.
And then it'd be that hot there too. But yeah, I thought that was pretty fucked just to think that he was somewhere that hot.
Speaking of hot and fucked, registered massage therapist.
Nice.
Like that little segue transition. Some registered massage therapists are offering sex for sale and insurance receipts in like. So.
Where was this?
This was in exactly.
I'm kidding.
Montreal, no, I'm not. Montreal, Saskatoon, Winnipeg, and Calgary. Because all the other provinces.
Well, we can travel soon.
Montreal.
You take a little trip to. Yeah, I know what.
There's a bunch of rub and tugs in Montreal and Quebec City.
Yeah.
Like, you hear like people
It's the
advertise them
stripper
on the
capital of
street.
Canada.
Yeah.
Like on the streets, people will advertise like rub and tugs. Like,
And like the thing is like, I guess like the thing is because they don't have like a college thing for it, like, so it's not.
Yes,
like,
there's no college program for massage and sex therapy.
No, just massage therapies, like RMTs, registered massage therapists. There's like a in
I
New
feel like you
Brunswick-
can take like a.
Well, no, but like there's
Royal
like a
medical
there's like a.
I feel like
what's
you
it
could
called?
study it if you do go to college, though. If you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's
True. Anyways, yeah, it's
a little self-study, and then.
it's not bad.
certified online.
I'm certified through my free cam.
But, like, this was so they sent a bunch of text messages out to like different like massage parlors and like these areas.
will you jerk me off?
literally it says this goes, that works for me. Possible to have a blowjob or sex? Question mark. The girl goes, massage a BJ, $140. Massage a sex, $180. Is okay? Question mark. Or massage a HJ, hand emoji, $100.
I'm gonna be honest. That sounds like it's cheaper than prostitution.
Well, you know what? On the way here, I drove by a sign that was offering massages, and they started at $80. So you're basically paying like $20 for a hand job, $100 for sex, and $80 for a blowjob.
So,
when you think about it,
I'm assuming a fucking hooker costs more than $100. There's no way a hooker's $100.
I think maybe you should
I
take
think
Dawson.
don't they do like per
Montreal?
hour?
Yeah.
Like aren't sex
But
workers like per hour?
but you pay hourly at some massage places too. I'm assuming it's probably the fucking rub and tug ones that you're paying hourly.
Yeah. I mean, wow.
You looking up prostitute prices right now or what?
No, I'm looking at the thing. That's the thing I was saying was that
Google how much a prostitute
I mean,
I'm not
costs.
gonna find that. BC,
if you're
Ontario,
only-
PEI. New
I'll
Brunswick,
Google it.
and
We'll see.
Newfoundland.
if
How
you're
much-
only gonna be 5 minutes, would they give you a discount?
Well, no, the thing is you're getting a whole, like, you're getting a massage, and then you're getting it. So, like, you're gonna be in there for a while. Like, you're gonna get a massage, you're gonna nice, like, rub down, probably, like,
But what if you don't even make it through the massage and you're already done?
you should probably get a chat.
So I typed in how much do hookers cost on Google. A Reddit thread came up.
Oh,
And this guy
Reddit.
says a hooker costs $25 to $200. I feel like a $25 hooker is
Whoa.
probably a very risky experience. And then escorts, which
I'd say you probably get AIDS from that one.
an escort, which from what I understand is like classy,
They're for like
I
the
think it's like
more
an upper
rich
class.
men.
yeah, are 300 to 1,000 plus an hour.
No,
Jesus.
Jeez, maybe I should just start doing that on the side. $1,000 an hour? Fuck.
I feel like we're not set up to be charging as
I'd
much as these
wax,
people are.
I'd wax my asshole for $1,000 an hour.
Nobody asked you to wax your asshole, man. That's the scary part.
Jackson's like, I just need an excuse.
Fine, bleach it is.
Don't have to twist my arm. I'll bleach it.
The second comment, well, a GTA San Andreas, it was always $50. Adjusting for inflation, I'd say it's about $90 now.
Oh my god.
Yes, because what the price of something is in a video game is going to be accurate for real life.
But from that quick Google search, it seems like you are getting great value. A massage and sex for cheaper than a...
$180.
Yeah, like that's...
I mean, that's like maybe a little treat for yourself, huh?
Depending, I mean,
Massage?
if you're morally down for it, then
if you're down to pay to play, it's really not that bad.
personally not a pay-to-play type guy, so I mean...
Pay to win.
It's right up Jackson's alley.
Jackson's like microtransaction.
Yeah, they're like hand job costs extra. Yes, yes, yes.
But how many
packs does it come
can
with?
I open? Yeah.
Can I buy skins? The outfits are skins. Yeah, so Fox News Odd News.
Yeah, this probably is
The
a
one
good
thing
one
that
to
I wanted-
segue right into Fox News Odd News.
The one thing I wanted to read before we went on was that in BC, Ontario, PEI, New Brunswick, and Newfoundland and Labrador, governments have established an independent college of massage therapy, much like
Oh.
colleges of medicine or dentistry. These organizations are mandated
Is it
by
called
the province
sex
for
ed?
licensed massage therapists. I saw like that part in there. I was like, that's why they're making a big deal about.
So-
They want to like,
so
like
in New
have
Brun-
like some sort of.
New Brunswick, your only option is prostitutes. Once you go west,
You're free to also do massage.
They want the massage and sex business to be government regulated.
I mean, honestly, I am all because technically, I believe prostitution is decriminalized in Canada.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
all for it being legalized and taxed. Like it happens. Why not? Rather than criminals making the money from it. Not saying that the prostitutes are criminals. I'm saying people that are part of like prostitution rings where there's pimps
The
and
pimps,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
pimps or mobs that are running it. Because I mean, whatever. Someone has to be a prostitute. All the power to them. But I think it'd be safer for them and better for everybody if it was through the government and taxed. And then you'd also have like the safety of regular STD screenings and stuff like that, and they'd probably have access to make sure the people they're with are doing that stuff too. I don't know. I think it would help a lot. I think it'd make a lot of sense. Fucking
It definitely make it safer.
yeah, and I mean, it's just like weed. Like honestly, I think the main reason the government legalized weed was we can make money because there's a lot of people that smoke fucking weed.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
A
there's
lot of
probably-
people love sex. So.
Yeah, a lot of people like massages, so let's tax them. And
They are nice. Yeah.
Oh. You're talking just regular massages, right?
Yeah, I got a massage gun for my birthday.
No, I
It's
think
fun.
Brad went up to Montreal last weekend.
That's where I was. Speaking of going up to Montreal, Bear
You think
tears
they have to
up
wear
car-
masks right now?
Huh?
Do you think they have to wear masks while doing their little massage
No, maybe.
tricks?
We got like 2
When they're
masks on.
don't they call that?
It's just
Don't they
like-
call it tricking when people are?
hooking? I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure they also call it. They're tricking.
Like trick or treating?
Yeah,
Like, do you want a trick or a treat? And then they get a treat or a
And a
trick.
trick.
yeah. It's like both. The massage is the treat. The sex is the trick. Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah,
Well,
Fox News on
Rusty hook for a trick.
Rusty Hook. Rusty trombone.
Except Jackson's stage name.
Coming up next, Rusty trombone.
Would
just
that be
comes out then.
Riley's stage name?
And then they're like, when the client asks him, it's like, what's your real name? He's like, it's Tony Sharp.
Puts on
All
the
right,
glasses.
Fox News on news, everybody.
Yeah, speaking of which, Bear tears up car, leaves beer cans unopened after getting trapped inside vehicle in Colorado.
What a good bear.
Yeah, nice guy. He's like, I'm gonna terrorize these people, but I'm not gonna take their beer at least.
They
And
need to be able to
cope-
de-stress
yeah,
after.
They need to cope somehow.
Or maybe it was like Budweiser. He's like, oh, fuck. Pass.
Maybe it was just piss. Straight piss water.
It was some greasy IPA made in
Now that
fucking...
you said it, I want to find out like if it says what kind of beer.
Oh, they probably wouldn't put that in there for.
Maybe
Like
though.
in Milwaukee, fucking whatever.
Yeah, I found it. It's actually Coors Banquet.
Oh.
Kind of explains it.
Yeah,
Actually, I
It's
don't think
not
I think I've
bad.
had Banquet once.
I've
and
had it a
was
couple
alright.
times. It's really not that
They
bad.
sold at like events a lot.
Yeah. Number 2, Chicago man jumps into Lake Michigan for
Oh.
365th straight day.
Not Florida man this time.
No, a Chicago.
Why didn't they
man.
just say year straight? Because at that point, it's been
It's been a year.
every
man,
day
I
for
don't
a
know.
year.
He jumped in a lake.
I think maybe because the number 365 probably jumps out more. You know.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's like that's way
It's like,
more
whoa.
radical.
Yeah.
Like it's
That dude's fucking living.
So
on the
did he
edge.
jump in the same lake every day for a year?
Yep. In the
maybe
Lake
it's just
Michigan.
like
Oh.
maybe it's
So,
just something
wow,
he does
that'd
to
be
wake
cold in
up.
the winter.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Maybe that's how he
Winter.
wakes up in the morning. Like he lives
Just
near it, so he just goes and
jumps
takes a
in.
little.
I've actually done a polar bear dip before, and it was cold.
Yeah.
Very cold in Nova Scotia.
What's a polar bear dip?
It's like everyone runs into the ocean like
Freezing cold,
January
like,
1st.
So it's only a polar bear dip if it's on the 1st of January.
No, I think people do it on different days. It's just like the concept of running.
yeah.
I think
into-
we're just gonna only consider it January 1st though now.
I mean, I did it on. It's you're supposed like that's what people do. It's on the first day of the year, January 1st.
Not to be confused with
Not to
January
be
2nd.
confused with January 0. But
Speaking
What
of,
if it's a leap year?
speaking
Well,
of leaping and
and
jumping
we
into
started
water.
on February 1st.
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of leaping
Yeah,
and
go
jumping into water, Massachusetts lobster diver survives being swallowed by whale. I was
Whoa,
completely
the
inside.
real life Moby Dick.
Whoa, what? Who's doing?
Moby's.
Who's the guy from the Bible did that? Isn't there a guy in the Bible that fucking Jonah?
Moses? I don't-
Geppetto from Pinocchio.
You know what? It seems like it's happened. I think it's a
Man.
real danger. I think I'm scared of the
Yeah.
ocean now. That's
This-
3 people. 4 people.
This is a real concern.
It is. Did he say it was cool? Finding Nemo. It happens
Yep.
too.
Wait,
There was a humpback.
Yeah.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, and then they go with the blowhole.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that
don't
doesn't.
think we'd fit out the blowhole, but
No. Well, maybe it's like a loose whale. And the guy's a.
45
he
feet
got a
deep.
big blowhole on him. Damn, look at the size of that blowhole.
What that blowhole do? Okay, what?
He was like 45 feet deep
45 feet deep in that blowhole.
in that blowhole. No, in the water, and then he thought the whale was a shark,
This kind of
What?
this kind of
but
links back.
realized he was wrong when he didn't feel any teeth or pain. Could you imagine being swallowed by a whale? I'm like, oh fuck, it's a shark, and it's like, oh wait, at least his teeth aren't
At
fucking
least
sinking
I'm not
into
dead.
This is relieving. I'm just gonna drown to death.
inside this fucking whale's gut.
So how'd
What
they get him
what did
out?
he do at that point? Just
Yeah,
start
brother.
beating
I don't know,
on
I'm
the
gonna keep
fucking
reading.
roof of his mouth?
Yeah, like maybe the whale's like, it's like, and just like pukes him up, maybe. Imagine if he actually got blowholed out. Imagine if that's what it turns out. He's like, yeah, dude, it was fucking crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what a
All of
sad
a
story
sudden-
this would be.
I bet they had to murder the whale.
He gets stuck in the blowhole, which in turn kills the whale and kills him.
That'd be like, that's like a Shakespeare play.
the Pinocchio Shakespeare style.
See, more Romeo and Juliet.
No, Geppetto gets stuck in the blowhole, and then Pinocchio he's not alive, so he survives and watches his creator die inside of the whale.
Oh, the pedo. I mean, Geppetto, yeah.
Old pedo. Making little boys out of wood.
Speaking of making little boys out of wood, he said, I could sense I was moving. I could feel the whale squeezing with the muscles in his mouth. It was completely black.
Did you say whack?
Black. I just mispronounced it because I'm fucking slurring words right now. I thought to myself, there's no way I'm getting out of here. I'm done. I'm dead. All I could think of was my boys. They're 12 and 15 years old. That's not the part
So
I
it
wanted
was
to
kind of
read.
like a Geppetto situation.
So he was in the mouth for about 30 seconds and he started shaking his head.
All I
Like
could
the
think
the
about was
whale's
my
head.
kid that's 4 days old and made out of wood.
Anyways, the whale resurfaced and spit him out.
Oh, good whale. I thought it was gonna end with like, yeah, they had to attack the whale with chainsaws to get him out or
They had to
something.
get the jaws of life out there.
Is that all for the Fox
They just
News?
fucking harpooned him. But yeah, that's all.
Oh, short Fox News odd news this week.
It's odd.
Yeah, this is not bad.
No foxes this week though. A couple of whales.
I am excited for the time that there is odd news about a fox. But speaking of foxes, cats.
Yeah, close relative to the fox.
Yeah, quite similar. Brad, you were the one that sent us this one. I heard there's a new serial killer in Ottawa.
There is
Yeah.
now a new serial killer in Ottawa, and he's how do you spell serial? Serial.
Probably.
Not bad. Anyways,
That's Luke's writing for you.
Cerai. How the fuck you spell cereal? I spelled it wrong.
it spells it with C.
Yeah, it's Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
The Captain Crunch.
The new Fruit Loops. Fucking.
All the fucking
New Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam's been fucking murdered. The captain's been taken out.
What's next, Tony?
Whoa. Don't even joke.
Next, we find out Fox News odd new Tony the Tiger's been shot and killed in his LA home.
I bet you Joe Exotic definitely had a tiger named Tony.
I hope so.
I think
I would-
anybody who owns a tiger has a tiger named Tony.
That's true. But I wonder if Joe Exotic was like. So.
Anyways, point is there's somebody killing cats in Ottawa.
That's kind
Super
of scary.
fucked up.
That's definitely
The
like
girls,
the
like,
person
said-
is going to be a serial
Oh, yeah,
killer.
exactly.
Well,
Well,
it's just
100.
like that
Literally,
that thing on Netflix that Don't Fuck with Cats. That series. Have you guys ever seen that on
Yeah, I
Netflix?
did.
No.
It was
It
about
was
the
good.
guy in Montreal who like killed cats on the internet, and then he
What was his
eventually
He killed him on the internet.
like he posted it on the internet, and then he eventually killed a person. And then he
That's
was
dude.
on
That's
the-
all serial killers. They fucking like
Start
kill
with small
animals.
animals.
Yeah.
yeah, but I guess they're like, and it's not like just like they're dead, like they're like being abused, like cut open and like pulling out their intestines and shit.
Yeah. That
That's
is
fucked.
100%. There is going to be a serial killer
Yeah.
in Ottawa.
And people are saying that they're keeping their kids and cats inside.
Yeah. Like I'd just be worried. Serial killers have some weird shit. They're like, I only kill people that wear like a size 10 shoe and black
Wear
jeans.
cat ears.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be. I think there's a lot more targets lately than there used to be. Yeah, that's kind of scary. I'm not going to be going to Ottawa anytime soon, that's for sure.
It sucks for Blake,
Yeah.
even though he doesn't have any cats. But
Yeah, just him as a person, maybe.
Maybe it's just his general safety. Would probably become, like,
That might actually be the concern.
no,
I mean, the person's still killing cats, so they haven't like
yeah,
moved
they
on.
haven't.
unless they just
Moved
like
up.
absolutely just go right up the ladder.
Just scale it right up.
I'm assuming that's what they do, don't they? Isn't it like
I'd think
cats and
so,
dogs and
get,
then
like,
fucking...
start small. And
I bet you they've killed like
frogs
like
and
animals
shit.
people don't give a shit about. Nobody
Yeah,
realizes.
they're probably like pigeons.
pigeons. I mean, can you blame somebody for killing a pigeon?
No.
Or a shit hawk or something like. So Jackson, you brought this one up. Indiana Smith.
With the bootleg version
Nope.
of
So-
Indiana Jones.
Apparently, at the start of the Indiana Jones franchise, George Lucas actually wanted Indiana Jones' name to be Indiana Smith, but Spielberg was not about that.
Do you know they used to trade tickets on all their movies back then? Like Spielberg, Lucas, like a few other guys. They would give the other directors each 1% of their movie. And like it was like a club that they'd do so they could all like survive.
Share
But then if like a movie got like a series got really big, the other guys would like forfeit their 1%. So like Star Wars, they all forfeited their 1% because it was like, yeah, the whole 1% thing, so you make a little bit of money, not fucking $100 million.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but yeah, that's Indiana Jones is a lot fucking better than Indiana Smith. Well, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely not as catchy.
Yeah, I feel like if it was Indiana Smith, Harrison Ford just wouldn't have played the part. He'd
No.
been like, I'm not a Smith. And then we would have had like John Travolta or something playing it, and
Everything would have been ruined.
yeah, it was just shit show. I've watched a couple of them. Like Indiana Jones isn't my like.
I like Indiana Jones. It's a classic.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, but there's some very shitty Indiana Jones movies too, though. Like in terms of like critics that they like just absolutely shit on them. That they're like, this movie is terrible. I forget,
mean-
there's one that's like really.
The fourth one wasn't.
The one
really
that came
best,
out
the
when-
Crystal Skull.
Yeah,
Or
that
the
one came out
Crystal
when we
Skull
were kids.
with
wasn't it?
Shia LaBeouf in it.
Yeah, people shit on that one. I do like Shia LaBeouf though. He was supposed to take over, but then he went full Shia LaBeouf, and then now.
I seen a video of him
Do it!
singing "Happy Birthday" to some random family. Like
Was
this
it on
family's like
Cameo?
no. It was like they're in a restaurant celebrating this woman's birthday, and the family's singing "Happy Birthday," and then Shia LaBeouf's in that booth behind them, and he's also singing along. And they have no clue who the fuck this guy is, and he's like full like beard and like.
I'm pretty sure he's
shaggy
actually
hair.
a lot of stuff's come out that he's like a really shitty person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like very questionable stuff that he's done.
I liked him in Transformers.
Sam Witwicky or whatever.
Yeah.
I rewatched the first Transformers not too long ago. The first one is so like, it's kind of cringy, but it's
Yeah.
good
So
at the
good.
same
I watched
time.
it too, like probably.
What's his
couple
username?
months
Is like
ago.
ladiesman69. It's so funny with like the Decepticons are like, are you
Ladies
ladiesman
Man.
Are you
69?
username, ladies man? So it's like a bunch of numbers. It's like
We'll say
some
69 just because it's
4217.
funny. 420, ladiesman 42069. But yeah, and then you brought up something.
And
Jackson.
yeah, I actually had another topic, which was kind of. It's like kind of represents all
It actually
the
is.
It is. That's
the-
why I said it.
new like UFO stuff coming out all
Whoa,
of a sudden.
Jackson, we don't say UFO anymore.
I'm sorry, what was it? UAO?
Something
I know.
UI something UIF.
UAF. No,
No,
UAP.
UAF.
UAP.
UAP.
UAP. Phenomenon.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
not. We're getting rid of old nomenclature. We're using the current.
terms.
Yeah. So yes.
So yes, but
yes.
So-
yes.
So yeah.
this has been researched now and studied for the past couple decades, and they still have no idea what caused this. And it was a mysterious object that blotted out a giant star for 200 days, and it had really like sharp, defined edges, because they could tell probably from like the eclipsing of the sun. And yeah, they have no idea what could have caused it.
It was a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's probably
Star Wars
some
is happening
alien
right.
We talked about
technology,
it.
like a Dyson
last
sphere.
week.
And you know what a Dyson sphere is?
Yeah, the vacuum company makes it.
Nope. A Dyson sphere is when a civilization harnesses the full power of their sun, and it's like this thing built around the sun that like harnesses.
Yeah,
all
I
the
made one in
energy.
Stellaris one time.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty cool game. It does stuff
So
like that. Yeah.
it could be a Dyson sphere.
Or it could be the German vacuum company.
Yeah,
Viral marketing.
Could be Dyson actually creating some sort of sun vacuum.
They better name something the Dyson Sphere. They have to. Like, that'd be awesome.
You probably might.
They probably do. They definitely have the copyright for it.
Oh, 100%.
So and once like a Dyson Sphere happens, Dyson doesn't even do anything anymore. They're just getting paid for that. And then
Yeah, I just thought
that's it. It's very
really
interesting.
Interesting.
When did
Like,
this happen?
There's so much.
Like,
It said like a couple decades ago. Like,
oh, okay. So like a couple
Let's see
years.
if I can see. 17 over 17 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say 1700s. I was gonna be like,
No, but yeah, it's like there's a lot of interesting and unexplained stuff that we don't know
dude,
about. That
watch
happens in
the
space.
X-Files.
And
It's all
just-
about stuff like that.
It's crazy, like what we don't know still. What can still happen? We still need to find out.
What kind of vacuums are in the future?
Yeah.
It's the most ideal vacuum.
How
And
can
then-
we vacuum the sun?
Our last little topic. Thought this was kind of interesting. So there's a Chinese business. In their office, they have an AI camera set up that only allows in their employees. But in order for the employees to be able to get inside, they have to smile. It can't just be a neutral face. I wonder if they're like, if we make them smile, they'll be happy. So like the people walk up and they have to like, they could be having the worst day of their life. You gotta smile to get into work. It's like you just got fired. They're like, go inside and get your things,
Yeah.
and you're just pissed off. You have to be like, I just smiled very quickly and then like went back to a mad face for everybody.
For everyone wondering at home.
Yeah,
But some people like naturally smile when they're pissed off too, though. So
I feel like those are
Psychopaths.
scary people. If somebody smiles when they're angry, I don't want to be around. I'm scared. I think that's.
eyes wide open, big old grin. I'm gonna kill you.
With a smile. You're like, oh, okay.
Okay, Joker.
I believe that.
Please don't eat me.
But yeah, I think that's really everything we had this week. You guys
Yeah.
got anything else you want to throw in?
No more topics from me.
Nothing from me.
No, I don't think. I thought there was something, but I can't remember it.
Update on shirts.
Me and Brad are going to be finishing the shirts tomorrow, but it will be yesterday to when this releases. So
So odds are we'll have a post up.
tomorrow.
But you know us with posts. We said we were gonna post about shirts for 3 episodes, and then we finally got the shirt post out.
Hey, the shirts are in my possession.
Yes,
The logos are in my possession. They will be on.
everything's coming into fruition. This is our first time too, so you can't expect like.
No, it's gonna be phenomenal. We are the
No,
next.
I mean like the timing wise. Like
yeah.
obviously we've never done this before, so we don't know.
And it's apparent that we all procrastinate.
Yeah. So yeah, they'll be out before June ends.
Yeah, you'll eventually get your shirts.
Yeah.
They might be vintage by the time you actually get them.
Yeah. Yeah, then they'll just be worth more at that point.
But yeah, unless my car explodes on the way back to Fredericton, you'll get your shirts probably this weekend. They'll be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then new mics, hopefully.
hopefully
by
next episode. If you guys get on paying us,
No,
we'll,
we haven't asked for any payments yet, so
we will be by the time this comes. No, by the time this comes out, we'll be asking. So
yeah.
where's their fucking money?
We're ready to break some knees.
But yeah, we should have new mics next episode.
Yeah.
So we'll each have an individual mic.
You'll be
Brad
our
is ready.
enforcer.
Brad is ready to break some
Brad
news.
brought a crowbar.
He is
this
smiling
episode,
angry
too.
right now. But yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram. Check us out on all our.
Oh, we're going to be
Links and
making a
stuff
YouTube video soon. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
We're gonna start branching out into that.
Yeah.
Big things to come in the future for This Week in an Hour.
Maybe
Let's
some
just
porn,
say. OnlyFans starting
Yeah.
at $9.99 a month.
Pay $20 for our SpaceX video.
We had to CG us looking 150, but
We're at no way going to profit from this video at all. We're actually losing money, but it's a
Yeah.
passion project.
Makes me feel so down my loins. Literally.
all right. So yeah, everybody, thank you for all your support, and
We'll see if
Uh,
Jackson's actually able to talk next week.
see you guys.
Let's not give
next
ourselves
week.
too much credit.
Have a good rest of your day. See ya.
Yeah, see you, everybody.
Oh, don't forget about Hockey Talk if you want to stick around for that.
Yeah.
Zero pays.
Bye.
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 Zero pays.
Bye.
Zero pays.
Bye.
See ya later, everybody.
Zero pays.
All right, and we're back. Bye. With the hockey talk. Yeah.
See ya.
It's not going to be a very huge hockey talk. There hasn't really been a ton, you know, a ton.
Only a couple playoff games. I don't know. I don't watch it. So.
Nothing huge.
This is where
Tampa
I got
and
my
Islanders
hockey
are
information.
tied, aren't they?
Both series are tied 1 apiece.
Yeah, and well, let's first get into the Brad. I know
I heard
you
you had some good things to say about Vegas, actually, Brad.
Yeah, and the reffing of the playoffs this year.
No, it's not like. It's just the fact that ever since their Pete DeBoer won to the refs, they literally haven't taken a penalty.
And how many games has that
I think it's
been?
been 6 now.
Maybe they're just
5
the
or
most
6.
disciplined team there's
I
ever
mean,
been.
There's been blatant calls missed, so I don't know. But
It's payback for San
Each
Jose
their own.
getting
I honestly
13
think,
penalties at the
I honestly
end.
think that the league has rigged it for Vegas somehow. Like I really do. Like it's crazy. And you know what? Vegas doesn't have to participate in the expansion draft either,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
gonna be
dumb.
BS.
They've literally made it. What they've been in the they've been to 3 conference finals.
Yeah,
Like think about that. And they literally just came in the league. What 5?
it's
years
just
ago,
because
4
that
years
was what
ago?
the agreed upon rules were
Yeah.
at the time. They didn't foresee them fucking.
Being
There was
going off.
I think there was equal. I think there was a better chance that they were a bottom feeder than where
Yeah.
they are now.
But
I wonder if Seattle's actually going to be.
I don't think they'll probably be. I don't think they'll contend. At least. I mean, you never know, but I doubt it. And
I
the
feel like
thing
teams
is-
are going to be smarter with what they
Yeah.
do this time.
And I was just so like, it just seems like it's weird that they haven't taken a penalty in 6 games. I find that so hard.
That
to believe.
doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I think that's,
like
Yeah.
especially it's not even like, but there's like blatant calls that are being missed too. It's not even like it's like they're playing super squeaky clean.
even
or
in like
anything.
Pee Wee rec hockey, you take a penalty in 6 games.
Yeah, it's fishy. And I did some digging on the Ryan Reeves thing too, and he had been suspended like in between the time that Kadri had been suspended in 2019 playoffs. Reeves had been suspended and fined like three times in between that time
he's
period.
not a repeat.
But he's not.
repeat.
But it doesn't get the slap with the repeat offender thing. And then
It's
and
only-
I read the whole thing
It's
on
only
Kadri.
Tom Wilson and Kadri that
Yeah,
are repeat
and I read
offenders.
the whole Kadri thing, and like they said that he had targeted people's heads multiple times. But it's like okay, but also Ryan Reeves is targeting people's heads and not getting the whole
Even more
repeat offender.
times.
Yeah, like not getting the whole repeat offender sticker slapped on him. Like there's not that he would have been a huge difference maker in that series against Colorado, but it's just the fact that like why does he not get penalized for it compared to like other players? And Andre Palat blatantly hit who was it on the Islanders? He hit someone.
Just a nobody.
No, it
Was
wasn't
this
the Islanders. It was
Islanders?
Carolina. It was Carolina, sorry. It happened against Carolina. I think it. I don't know. I can't remember who it was in Carolina, but he literally like stuck his shoulder and elbow into the
He
buddy's
chicken
head.
winged him.
Yeah, like blatantly, like, and that doesn't get. He doesn't get suspended for that. Like you know what I mean? But he's targeting the head. Like it doesn't matter if he's a repeat offender or not. If you're gonna give someone an 8-game suspension for a similar hit, I mean, how could someone not get at least 1 game for that?
Didn't
It's weird.
Connor McDavid do that too and didn't get suspended?
Yeah, that was regular season though.
Anyways, it's just weird. I think there just needs to be more consistency. It seems to be.
Well,
within
people
the
are
league.
calling for George Peros.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
fucking-
They should.
wasn't he kind of a dirty
Yeah, well, there's
player
been,
when he
oh
played?
yeah, he was a dirty, like a tough guy enforcer, like he did. He was Ryan Reeves back in the day, like same play style. But also, people are talking about how Ryan Reeves is like promotes George Ferris's clothing line, or like vice versa, and like
Oh,
back in the
classic.
day and stuff. So it's like kind of I don't know, weird.
Little sus.
But anyways, it just seems like
There's a little massage therapy going on there. I think.
there might be.
Yeah. Hey, Vegas is the capital of that in
Yeah.
America, so. Actually, it's all funny thing. It was like the battle of the capitals of stripping. in their country.
I saw that too. I think you might have sent
RA
that.
sent it or said something about it on Spit and Chicklets, or they had made a post. But
Yeah, someone sent it to the group, I think.
yeah,
And then to end it off, because there's not that much, a little speculation. Dougie Hamilton has been given the okay to look around for teams that he wants to sign to, but it's going to be a sign and trade.
yeah, I think that's, and the thing is there's still a chance he just stays.
Yeah. I don't think it's in his best interest to leave Carolina. I think
No, I
he's
think they
found
got
a really good
Good
spot.
spot there, and he's the guy who's kind of
I seen a list of teams that it was possible he was going to go to, and one of the big ones that they were saying was Winnipeg. It was like Winnipeg, Edmonton, LA were like the big 3.
yeah.
In Edmonton, that would be disgusting. I think
think-
that would be huge for Edmonton.
It definitely give them what they need.
But
and
he's
something
gonna
much
he's gonna
needed.
want 8 years at probably 8.5 mil,
Yeah.
9 mil. And that's where people, I saw Winnipeg fans being like, honestly, we don't care. We have a window for the next few years. Fucking sign him for what he wants, and who cares if the salary fucks us later on.
Yeah, we'll just figure it the fuck out.
They need defensemen, big time. So, I mean, I'm interested to see where he goes. He's had kind of the reputation that he wasn't the best locker room guy beforehand. So I feel like if he found a locker room that he likes, why
He
would you
fits
leave
in,
it?
yeah. Speaking of trades too, the rumors of Jack Eichel going around as
Yeah.
well, and they said that the trade will likely include at least a significant roster player, an A-level prospect, and a 2021 first-round pick.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and then the guy gave 10 teams that should have no chance at landing Eichel.
No, he has a 10-team no move.
Yeah, and this guy was talking about 10 teams that wouldn't be able to acquire him because they don't have either the
Enough.
prospect or the first round pick or the good enough roster player. And he said Penguins, Boston Bruins, Tampa, Washington, Columbus, Arizona, Montreal, Toronto, St. Louis, New York Islanders, and also the Canucks.
Imagine he goes
What
to,
I'm
like-
hearing is Jack Eichel to the Blackhawks.
I think
Imagine
a
he
lot
goes
of
to
people-
Colorado.
No, I
There'd be
wouldn't.
no point. There'd be.
Yeah.
He is. I can't think. There's probably 4 centers you wouldn't start. That would start over him.
Yeah.
Realistically, it's literally McDavid, McKinnon,
Yeah, you could take your.
Matthews.
You could say Matthews.
Matthews. I'd put him over Tavares.
Yeah.
Who else? I think it's those 3, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. You know where would be a filthy team for him to go to is the Rangers. If he
That's
went,
what some people are talking. Rangers, LA was another one. I'm trying to find the.
I don't know
tweet,
why you'd take him. LA has enough.
Well, that's the
centers
thing.
in
Someone
their
said
pipeline.
Anaheim, Minnesota, LA, New York Rangers.
He's gonna the Rangers would be fucked because who would they give up for him? Trade Zibanejad. You know what I could see them doing? Zibanejad.
People are talking about
What's his name? Not Lafreniere, but the
Capo Caco.
Capo Caco, Zibanejad, and a first for Eichel.
Holy.
Yeah.
Calco doesn't seem to be turning into what.
And the thing. Well, I mean, you never know though.
Yeah,
There's
but he
still-
might just break out.
Yeah, but I think it'd be that would be worth it for fucking Eichel. Imagine Panarin, Eichel,
True.
and then
Forgot Panarin was
Lafreniere.
there. Yeah, I
and-
forgot Lafreniere got drafted there.
Yeah, and I mean they still have other people that are still
Jeez,
good players.
that is a first line.
That is a fucking, as long as Lafreniere had a rough season, but if he turns into what he's supposed to be, Jesus Christ, that would be insane. Now I've seen too that it seems like it's almost split 50-50 in the league. Teams that are willing to let him get his back surgery and teams that are willing to
Didn't,
not.
Yeah.
Because no
Who's
players
getting the
ever.
back surgery.
Eichel.
That's the thing. He's got some problem with his neck.
And that's the thing. I'm
shit.
surprised that they're going to be able to get that much
old
for him when he has
Scully?
that.
Well, and that's the thing too. That you never know what could happen, but
I guess we'll see.
we shall. It should be interesting. I think there's gonna be some big moves and changes this offseason. And another question too, I seen another thing too that people questioning is Line gonna stay in Columbus
No,
as well.
I see him leaving. Well, actually, no.
But
But Trotz is going to be gone.
they came out and said that they're gonna try to put pieces around them and stuff. And,
Well, they need a
Logan
center.
Torts is gonna be gone. I was like Trotz. I was trying to think of what you meant.
Oh, yeah,
Trotz.
sorry, yeah.
They
Torts
do.
is
They
gonna
said
be-
that they're gonna try to that they would build around them and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe
I think he needs to be on a team that they do what they did with Ovi, where it's just play fucking offense.
Yeah.
I find every team he's been on,
Well,
they're
Ovi
trying to
started-
make him.
They started being more successful though when Ovi played more defense.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, you can't expect him to come in and play defense right
Right
away.
away, no.
Let him have the Ovi progression of being offensive and then become more defensive. I feel like a lot of teams are putting too much pressure on it. It's you need to be a two-way
need to-
player
yeah.
today.
You need to be the best defensive player on the team and also or the best defensive forward on the team, but also scores 40 to 50 goals.
Yeah, it's just let him become a consistent 40 to 50 goal scorer,
And
and
then
then
work
work
on
on the
his
defense.
So
He's
maybe
got a
team
long
with good
career.
a better defensive centerman or winger
Yeah,
would be
exactly.
a good fit for him.
And he's still on a pretty good contract.
Yeah, if he performs and stuff for sure.
I mean, I think he's making $6 million right now,
Yeah.
6.5 million. I don't know. I don't. I feel like he's gonna be the guy once he gets to his home.
Yeah, once he figures it out.
He's gonna be like he reminds me of Taylor Hall in a way,
Yeah,
where it was like,
you just can't find him anywhere. It's just
Yeah.
fit in.
I hope Hall resigns in Boston. There's talks that he's going to. That'd be
Yeah.
a nice.
Didn't
But-
like as soon as he went there, he scored a goal.
Yeah, he's
Like-
scored. He scored more in like the fucking like a quarter of the season with Boston than he did the whole season with Buffalo or
Yeah.
something. His shooting percentage went up by like 10%. And
Well, I mean, you get on a better team, you're bound to.
but the Buffalo on paper looked like such a good fucking
Buffalo
team.
should have been so good for like so many years just on
Like
paper.
their
But
defense stacked. Like their top 4 defense stacked. Their forwards, their top 6 forwards were stacked.
you
Really.
just need them to perform and like I don't know.
I think that Jeff Skinner contract's gonna fucking kill them though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like the Louis Erickson and all that. But I think that's really all we got this week.
Yeah.
Speculations on trades, my favorite. Be honest, I love just
Yeah.
thinking of the different combinations.
Trades.
Oh, once the playoffs are done, there won't be any more hockey talk really
Oh,
until
we'll have draft and then we'll have free.
until
Maybe we'll do
the-
like a supplemental thing for the draft. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where
Well, we
we'll,
can
like-
just do like another like hockey show.
Well, we'll just put out an episode that's not like a numbered episode where it's like draft special or something.
Yeah.
Because like we'd be able to break down the whole first round or something.
We'll have a guest on for that one. We could have like Dawson on for it.
Yeah, we'll get somebody that.
Dawson Perry.
Yeah, we'll get somebody that can put a bit more in.
Yeah.
Than,
What do you mean? Yeah.
you know, we
Matthews
actually
was
probably
a
Kyle.
85.
Would, yeah, Kyle McKay would actually be a really good person for the hockey because Dawson's a big football guy, isn't he?
In hockey.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, thanks everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Zero plays.
Bye.